It's fixed. Welcome. First episode, Behind the Bars podcast. First guest on the podcast is my main man, Diesel Dilly, and we're going to start this podcast off right. There we go. I needed that. Now, light a smoke. Yeah, see? Told you. I smoked a whole pack trying to fix that extender. Oh, crap. Ooh. But, it's alright. One more. Alright, let's get Diesel Dilly in here. Hey, Cody, how do you do it? Oh, I'll figure it out here. Oh. Second, let me fix this thing here. Now she's all messed up. That split screen made me shoot. Got it around this side.
Fuck, bud, you're back here tonight.
Oh, don't get me started. Come on. Oh, come on. There. How's you doing tonight, Diesel Dilly?
Fuck your bed, sir. How about yourself?
I've been better, but we're ready to roll here. Thank you. Just want to thank you for being my first guest on this podcast.
It's on, man.
I figured it's only right since me and you were hitting the old road here, and what is it? Like 10 days, not even.
Let's get her going.
Oh, buddy, I'm so pumped for that trip.
Let's go.
So, Dilly, let's start out with your real name.
Well, Dylan McMillan Publicover is the name.
Where are you from? What do you do for a living, bud?
From Hackett's Cove, well, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Hackett's Cove to be exact, and I'm a small engine repairman in the summertime months, and then
How do you like lobster fishing?
oh, love it.
Choose,
What?
what would you choose? If you could choose, would you choose your mechanic's job or would you do lobster fishing all year round?
Oh, if I could, I'd have lobster fishing all year round. That's, it is what it is.
And if you were a lobster fisherman all year round, your bike would be...
Oh. Oh. We'll not get into that. That's going to people after warranty.
Let's just say the money's good in lobster fisherman. What got you into the old ATVing thing? Was that something you started as a child, or you just kind of fall into it? Ever
since I come out the womb, the old man and always dirt bikes, four-wheelers, everything, skidoo, snowmobiles, everything. And then when I was 6 years old, my grandmother bought me an LT80 right off the show floor. And I drove that little bastard, the wheels. You couldn't get me.
So one thing I'm going to do during this podcast I just thought of, just to get it out of the way, when I ask you a question, after you're done answering it, I'm going to answer it too. Just so I can get myself out of the way in the first podcast. I doubt anybody's going to interview me. You know what I mean? So I'll go next. I'll see if I remember what I asked you. So my name's Cody McAleer. My bike is the 902 Green Monster. Originally from New Brunswick. I moved to Nova Scotia when I was 13 years of age. I was a peace officer in Edmonton for a bit. Worked corrections at the Alberta Hospital, and then had some bad situations go down there. Almost got killed, so I decided to come home and be a chicken farmer. And now I grow and manage 13 chicken barns in the valley and another 6 down in Amherst. And I love my job, and a chicken can't kill me. So here we are.
Yes, sir.
And the other thing, what's the other question I asked you there? I started ATVing when I was 12 years old. I remember I just got my final report card, and as a grading present, my dad got me a Baja 90 from Canadian Tire. That was my first bike. And then a month into it, I crashed into the back of his bike, wrote both of them off, and I didn't touch another bike until I was 23 years old, and that's this one. So a lot of people don't know that I'm fairly new into the whole thing. Like I'm like brand new behind the wheel, like 2 years behind the wheel. You guys have a lot of experience over my ass.
Years, yeah. Fuck.
Yes, what got me into ATVing? I remember I went and bought an R1, and as soon as I bought an R1, all my friends, I had 2 roommates at the time. They both went out and bought brand new 2020 Brute Forces. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna be driving by myself on a street bike, and you guys are gonna be going out on the wheelers every week. And I said, no, no, no. And I found out the woman was pregnant, so I don't think I would have been around for my son if I would have kept that R1.
Yeah.
It's just the adrenaline, and those machines shouldn't be made, man. Why make something that goes over 300 if you can't even go over 110 legally?
And all these young kids getting, their license right off the bat, getting 600 and 1,000 cc's. They don't need that.
Yeah, because I started out on CBR 125. I know this isn't ATVing, but I started out on CBR 125. Thing maxed out at 90 kilometers an hour. You might hit 100 if the wind's up against your ass.
Yeah.
And then the next bike after that was Kawasaki Ninja. What was it? It's like a 750. It was carbureted. It was like a 1992.
First bike I had was an R1.
Somehow you survived, and somehow I survived jumping from a 125 to a 750.
ATM 450 dirt bike right to the 1,000. Give it to her.
Yeah, so I just got an ATV because it was my friends bought bikes, and then I just went out and bought a 650 Can-Am because I figured Can-Am, it was an XMR. I knew I liked mud. I watched Osta Cruiser and ATV before I even had a bike. It was just that and bounty hole videos. It's just something that you've seen on YouTube. And so yeah, ever since I bought a bike, this thing's been in the mud and abused. I'm not much of neither of us are really much of trail drivers. It's nice once in a while, but it's not really. Yeah.
I love my
We're not going on Ontario to ride in the trails. That's why I picked you to come on the fucking trip.
Well, I got the naders. We're good. Best of both worlds.
You are one of the very few people that I will say can send it harder than me that I've seen. You just have no fucks given, honestly.
No.
You're there for a good time, not a long time.
Full send or no send.
Yeah, exactly.
Way to go. No regrets. Yeah.
So, what is your favorite accessory on your bike? Out of all the parts you have on your bike, what is the one thing that you would buy first if you went out and got a 2023 Renegade tomorrow?
Definitely the OMD hammer or the risers. The risers.
Yeah, they are life-changing. I didn't believe you guys at first, man. Like, I figured, yeah, come on. It's just a little block. It can't be that big of a difference.
It don't matter either way.
But no, the OMD's products are, like, they don't even have to promote themselves because their products just speak for themselves.
Oh, as soon as you put them on the bike, man, it's world-changing.
Well, everything. I have the shifter, the bar riser, and the gas cap, and they look brand new.
Yeah.
Like, the powder coating job is insane, and just everything that guy does is insane.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite accessory on the bike, one thing I would do automatically. It's a hard one. Tires right away. Assassinators right away.
Oh, no. You got to burn the stalks off first.
No, I know, but you got to have something to go. I'm not going in the mud with cryptids or like, come on. And you turn your 32s fine with your stock clutches. So
yeah,
it'd have to be tires for me, because then you get that much more fun in the mud out of it. And you don't need to add anything extra to your bike to make it work.
Or a good set of radials and give it to her.
Yeah, but those are aftermarket too. Those didn't come on that bike.
I know still. But the whole too bad for 25s, I will say. But I mean, they were little dinky tires.
So, boom. You have any big plans for your bike? What's the big plans for that thing in the near future or further down the road?
Warranty's up. Big bore kit.
Now, what big bore kit you going with, Dilly? I already know the answer to it, but
I'm pretty sure 1085.
1085 from Mod Shop, I take it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gonna go with cams, or you just gonna?
No, stage cams. Keep it low. I don't want to be, I still want to be able to do trail rides just with like exceptional more power.
No, exactly. Some people can tune those more aggressive cams, right? So you can do that, but
Miles.
Sounds like a little too big of a headache for my liking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nitrous, yes or no?
Again, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Once I get the build motor broke in, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be coming for you for that, old boy.
No, yeah, I'll definitely be doing something else this come winter time, because if we're going to be going riding with Oster Cruiser, I think we both need a little more pep in our step.
Yeah. Do something.
And,
I still have warranty. I can't do too much yet. I still got warranty. For fuck's sake.
I mean, you just got to go in there and shake your ass a little bit like I do. They still cover me under warranty with nitrous on the bike.
Everybody loves crustacean bastards.
They're losing you a little bit, Dilly. You're cutting in and out.
Oh, fucking Wi-Fi, man. Really?
Don't get me started on Wi-Fi. I was ready to throw that extender in the pool.
I don't got an extender in the new shop yet, so
Well, I just spent over like an hour dealing with my extender, and I was so done. Now I don't hear a thing you're saying, Dilly. You're in and out, in and out, in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Fucking Wi-Fi.
Just pull the bike right out there and sit on the handlebars.
Oh. The old generator here. Well, I just have to sit on there.
There we go.
This will do.
So,
yeah.
Next, now what am I doing for my bike next? Big plans, big plans. 34 Assassinators on Super Crushers. That's my next big plan.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I have the clutching to do it, I don't have a CV tech, I can finally go to 34s.
Just give it to her, yep.
Yeah, CV tech, 2 minutes in the mud and the thing was overheating, belt burning.
Didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
No. But I'm telling you, if anybody on here is thinking about getting QSC, let this be the little push over the edge. I've never tried STM, so I have no comments on their primary. Their secondary is amazing, but that QSC, I'm telling you, how long were we playing in that skag down there and down in Tantallon?
Fuck, we must have been into it for a good half hour, 45 minutes.
And my last pull, I got buried, and she crawled right out. No slipping, no nothing, with a belt that was already burnt 10 times before that. So that shows you right there that it's just well worth the money. It just puts the power to the ground. But I don't think it would have worked good on your bike, to be honest with you, so I'm glad you sold it to me.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. That's all I care about.
So if you could have any bike, any build, what would be your dream bike and dream build? I feel like it's what you're doing.
It's this motherfucker right here. Wouldn't change anything about it. XXE, fuck the world.
So that would be basically Yeah, what you're going to be doing to it with the mod shop engine and what you have.
Yeah,
That's your dream build.
yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm going to go in that direction too, because this bike I'm sitting on right now is not my dream build. Renegade 1000 XMR is my dream build. Just, I don't know, there's something, I feel like I only bought this bike because of the woman. I thought she was going to be coming with me all the time.
Yeah.
And it didn't end up that way, so it's like, I feel like a Renegade would be better suited for me. I mean, you get this thing buried, you're gone. There's no
man.
rock in it. There's no getting off the bike and pushing it around. It's buried. But with a Renegade, you can manhandle it pretty damn well.
Yeah.
And she's light. She'll stay on top of things. But this thing's just a boat.
Yeah.
You know, I added a lot of stuff to it that made it a lot heavier with like the arms and stuff like that. But still, from factory, she was a boat.
Yeah.
You get it buried, there's no point in even having a mud strap because she don't lean.
And then you got a tube up. Imagine that.
I'd like a two-up seat for racing. A lot of guys are using those in mud races because they can gun it right off the line and they don't pick up.
What? I don't know.
Whereas guys like you got to strap down your suspension so that when you gun it, she just stays down.
Yeah. Keep her in the preload.
So, what's your favorite all-time bike trip that has happened so far in your life? You can't say Ontario, that ain't happened yet. But what is the favorite to date, your favorite bike trip?
I'd have to say that very first time we went to Shubenacadie, when I had the very first build before the grades burned.
Yeah.
When we all met each other. That was, hands down, the best trip ever.
And that was the last time we got the full crew together.
That was the very first time and the only time, wasn't it?
Yep. We've never got the whole crew together again.
Ever since then, no.
It's like everybody got so busy and it's hard to line up schedules and
yeah,
we get half crew, half crew, half crew. No, but I'm with you there. That was my first time meeting absolutely everybody except for Miss Demon and Mudhole Sniper, so Ty and Lariah. I'll use Instagram names because most people don't know them by their names, but
yeah.
but no, that was my first time meeting Hero, you, Jimbo, James, Nagan, Blaze. No, Blaze wasn't there that time. We were missing Blaze that day.
Yeah, that's right. He was busy. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that was a good fucking day.
So we had everybody but Blaze, and now we're all. I consider us all fucking family. Honestly, we take a bullet for one another, and that's one thing I like about this community is you meet someone once, shooting the shit, riding with them, and you're best friends the next day.
And you're best friends for life too.
There ain't nobody else like this, and like there's no other community like this. I think like where you just become best friends with someone over fucking hitting mud holes and drinking on the trail and having a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but if Matt watches this, we're still waiting for that Shubenacadie run to hit YouTube, bud.
Almighty, man.
It's been over a year, Matt. I think it's time for you to upload that to YouTube because that was a banger of a day.
Yeah, what is going on?
I mean, the carnage, the absolute carnage that happened that day. I mean, blown belts, James beating my brand new front arms with a rock, taking the powder coat off it. Matt flipping his bike upside down in the mud hole.
Losing the key off the ignition.
Losing the key, and Lariah found it at the bottom of the hole after us 30 minutes. Like, we were all getting down to our underwear right before she found that key because we were going swimming.
Oh, well. Jesus Christ. Pardon me there. Christ. But yeah, that was a good time.
Next year, we really need to plan us all getting out there to Ontario, the whole crew. So if the crew's watching,
we better start
putting away $10 a day. That's all you fucking need to do. Not even.
God, we better start planning right now.
Right now. Start putting that money away. We'll get the trailers together, and we'll all go up there. Instead of just me. Instead of just me and Diesel Dilly enjoying all the fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fucking time. Oh shit, let's go.
Now we got a few listener questions. I put a poll up on my story, and I got a few questions. These are directed at you and me. So, Dilly, who got you into the riding world? Who got you into the whole Instagram game? Not just riding out with your dad or your mom. Just who got you into really creating an Instagram account and doing this?
Well, I always had an Instagram page and I always post stuff. And then I figured, well, bought this thing, let's show it off, I guess. Anybody don't like it? All I get is one of them for them.
Just scratch.
I really don't care. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to say who got me into it. Dad got me into riding because Dad. I remember when I was a kid, my grandmother would always watch me on weekends, and they would hit up the hydro line, him and his friends, and they'd come back just. I mean, he had a 2-wheel drive Polaris, but he beat the shit out of it.
Just no fucks given.
No. I mean, and then the person who got me into the whole Instagram thing was, honestly, it was Matt. Matt was the first person I seen from Nova Scotia that was big on Instagram, made awesome YouTube videos, and it was like, if this guy can do it an hour away, why can't I? You know what I mean? Like, why can't I? Like, I was like a fangirl when I first met him. You guys didn't see it, but I was calm and collective on the outside, but on the inside, I was like a fucking girl meeting young Justin Bieber, just freaking the fucking... And now I send them dick pics to edit out in my photos. Hey, Matt, little guy's popping out, bud. Can you just blur that out for me so I can post it to Instagram?
Oh, shit.
And then if you had to drive a Polaris, what Polaris would it be?
Jesus, Murphy. That's a hard question to answer. I think it would have to be a side-by-side if it has to be a Polaris.
You thinking Razor 1000?
It would have to be a Turbo 1000. At least I could try to make it cool. You know. Like it's something the old lady can drive in.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And they do have a lot. I've seen a lot of videos on those things, and they fucking work.
But I still need someone to drive my Renegade to tell him the fucking Polaris home.
No, there's no Renegade in this picture, Dilly. This is all you got is the Polaris, bud.
Oh, well, I guess
you better pick a reliable one.
I guess I'll be burning the thing in the fucking woods when it breaks down.
Sorry, BBS Off-Road, if you're watching this. We love you, but...
Yeah, sorry, dude. It's PRP or... No, nothing for me.
I'd have to go with the high lifter just because I went with the Can-Am XMR because I didn't have to makeshift anything. And that's literally why I bought the bike, because I didn't know nothing about ATVs. I knew that Can-Am, everybody had a Can-Am. They were like the best you could get. So obviously I couldn't do any of the work myself, as you know. So it's like I'm just going to buy it from factory with the snorkels and the rad relocate. And so I didn't plan on getting as big into it as I did. I just thought I was buying a bike to go out with friends with, and then the obsession built, right?
Yeah.
You can't stop once you start.
That for sure.
It's an addiction, man. It's like crack cocaine. You need more, you need more, you need more.
For sure.
I mean, the wife's always like, "Are you done yet? Like, are you done? Like, is the bike done?" And I'm always like, "Yeah, almost." And then I see something else, and I'm like, sorry, hon. I need this.
It would have broke if I didn't have it.
That's how I explain it to like mom and dad and stuff, and like her. I said, if I didn't spend this money on the bike, who knows what I'd be spending it on. I could be spending it on cocaine. I could be spending it on drugs, but I'm spending it on something that I love doing in my free time. Like this is my escape from reality. There's no wife. There's no kids. There's no work. It's just you behind the bars giving her the beans.
Oh, fuck yeah. 100%. There's no better feeling.
So we only got 2 questions this time around, but we're not done the podcast yet. I haven't even talked to you about this yet. No, I have talked to you about this yet. No, I haven't. I'm thinking we should link up with some people Thursday night. Go out, like when we get to Ontario, we'll get there Thursday morning at some point. We'll check into a hotel, take a fucking nap because we're going to be driving all night. So when we get into Peterborough, we'll pick the closest hotel next to Peterborough Power Sports, take a nap, wake up, and then we'll just see if anybody wants to meet us for supper, drinks, I don't know, fucking show us around, get to know people, more people the night before, you know what I mean? Might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, I have no problem meeting new people. And that's what we're going down there for, is the experience, right?
Yeah.
And we could even get a little more twisted that night because we don't have to wake up, go riding that next day.
For sure.
Just wake up and keep the rally going.
Well, I mean, that's right.
Well, I think that's a good idea. And I got us a trailer. We don't have to take that big old flatbed. That'll save us a couple $100 in gas right there, not using that thing.
Yeah. A little easier on the truck, too.
And your bike gets the bed of the truck.
Sounds good, old hun. Sounds good.
No road. Your front bumper doesn't go through my back windshield when you're loading it. It'll be all good.
No, I'm pretty good at that.
I'm actually pretty happy with the turnout we got tonight. I'm sure a lot of people were a little pissed, like, what the hell is taking so long? He said 7 o'clock Nova Scotia time, and it is now 8 o'clock Nova Scotia time. I had people messaging me, there's no podcast. Like, fuck, I was running around. Oh, I was swearing like a sailor. Got it all set up earlier, working great, and then the dog knocks over the router.
Dilly's still baffled at how well the verses work in the slop. But yeah, man, they work fucking incredible. I couldn't believe it for a radial tire. Like, Jesus, Murphy.
And like the first time you brought those out, I think it was Roxy 2.0 was the first time I seen you with those tires, I think.
Well, yeah, it was the very first time I ever had these tires was on this thing. And I think it was that Kenny Cook rally, wasn't it? Or no?
No, yeah, it was Kennecook. We did Kennecook this year before we did Shubenacadie.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Because Matt was there. It was the last ride we had. No, we did Colebrook after that, Matt. But no, that was the first ride you used them. And I'm telling you, they look like a straight-up street tire. But they're not, like, you would never guess that those things are amazing in the mud and sling the hell out of, like,
they fucking perform. They fucking perform. Like, I couldn't believe it. 2-wheel drive everywhere.
Well, when we were in Skag 2 weeks ago, you were 2-wheel drive, just blipping the throttle, staying on top, and I mean, there's pictures, rooster tails, like 100 feet in the fucking air, and you weren't even sinking. You were staying on top of it. It was like, that's not even right. Then flying through the trails doing 100. It's like, you shouldn't be able to do that.
No. And then in the lake, I broke the axle somehow.
Yeah, you and Axels ain't doing too good, bud. It's time to get some HDs.
Something's gonna have to happen here. Like, Jesus. Oh, Christ.
You'll switch axle brands when Go Power stops covering them.
You're right. Well, I fucking took out their stock last time, the very first time, all 4. And then I messaged them when I called them when I broke the second one. And then I went back up and they said, yeah, we got to order parts because they took out our stock of our last one. I was like, oh, well, that ain't great. As long as it's done for the fucking 22nd, that's all that matters. But yeah.
And that's the thing. I'm starting to run out of time here.
Oh, I'm just about done. I'm just about peachy.
Yeah, you had nothing. You had nothing to do. You had to do a couple little
Full
changing your
service.
oil and stuff. You can do that
Yeah,
in an
that's
hour,
right.
for fuck's sakes.
Well, I had to put the halos and everything in, but that was a while ago now.
I think I still have 5 things to do. And I'm running out of time.
You better get cracking.
Well, I'm still waiting on my tie rods.
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for mine to come too. For fuck's sake, bastards.
They're supposed to be here Friday, and then they ended up not showing up. So I'm hoping they'll be here Monday. But fucking tie rods, we can do that before we go on the trail in Ontario. It's a 5-second job.
Christ, who do you think we are? A couple buttercups?
But
Jeez,
I'm technically ready. Like if I don't have my bike ready, it's not ready to my standards. But I could load it up right now. We could go to Ontario.
yeah.
It's just I need to get the wrap on and the see-through cover on, and just little things I want to do to make my bike the way I want to make it.
Yeah.
And I need you to give it a fucking diesel dilly detail.
Well, can't do that when it's not here, man.
Triple D. You should start a detailing company. Triple D.
Like just like it's actually in a mess right now. The fucking dealer left it in a fucking pigsty. I must have had it out, so.
You just show them the engine and the diffs. There ain't a stain on it.
Hey, no, I got the drain bolts and fill plugs out. I'm waiting to do oil change. I can't do that. I forgot to get oil on Friday at work, so I have to wait till fucking Tuesday. Stupid bastard. Jesus. Yeah.
Anybody in the comments have any questions for us? If not, we're going to keep on rambling on about random shit.
Christ.
How many cams on your machine there, Dilly?
I think I have actually 1,207, I think. 1,207.8. But she got her blemishes, I will say. But I can't show them.
That's trip 2. Where the fuck is it? 3,369 kilometers. Bike's almost 3 years old. 3,000 fucking kilometers. 248 engine hours.
Yeah, I only got like 60 hours on her.
But I probably only have like a few hours on the new motor. I only got one good ride on it, and I was out with you guys in Skag. Oh, that's a good one right there. Cole the White Kid. If you could trade bikes with anyone in the community, who would it be?
Someone's with a 1085, just so I know what it's like.
So I'm going Fleeter. I'm going Fleeter.
That's what I'm thinking too, Fleeter.
We're both going Fleeter.
I think so, yeah. But yeah.
Thoughts on the new headlights, Dilly, 2023? I already know your thoughts, but
that's my opinion. Everybody has their own. But
no, I agree with you there.
What is wrong with this? Like,
no, it looks perfect.
Don't mind the fucking hideous bumper because that looks like a pigsty. But like, what is wrong with this? And don't mind this one doesn't have a bumper. And trust me, there's another black XXC triple black one in here, but it's in the shed. So, yeah. What's wrong with the circle headlights?
That's the thing, man. Like,
Christ.
Everybody's gonna have to design new shit now. Like there goes mudding halos for the new bikes, right? There goes RJWCs. Like, no, RJWC, I guess you install the whole damn thing. Oh no. I'll give it a big thumbs down.
Yeah, not well.
No.
They took the best thing about the Renegade away.
I mean, you gotta give them time, man. I mean, they built a mud bike and then didn't come out with an actual diff lock until what, last year?
I know, but still.
Real diff lock. Like, you can't have a Kawasaki Brute Forces were years ahead of you, bud. They don't even have fucking grad relocates or snorkels.
Do you know how a Kawasaki Brute Force fucking diff lock works?
Yeah, the little yellow lever on it you got to hold.
Yeah, but so it works like a fucking clutch in a street bike or a motorbike, right? So you got a friction plate, and then you got a steel plate. So what you do is instead of putting normal gear oil in there, you put 10W30 synthetic, right? Like you put in the motor. So what most people don't know is they don't put normal gear oil in there. You're supposed to put the motor oil. So when you put normal gear oil in there, you give it about 100 kilometers, your diff lock fucks up. So like, no, that's gross. I wouldn't take that either. I'll take my Visco lock over that, to be honest.
And Project Vengeance, Dilly has the 2022, so he has the real diff lock, and then I have the torque locker in mine. And
I got no diff lock,
believe, huh?
I got no diff lock.
You don't have diff lock in your bike?
No, I got a Visco lock, man.
Oh, you poor fucker.
Listen, once this one gets blown out, it's going for the 20 XMR front diff.
I don't know. The locker was my savior. You know how many times I've tried to pull out of a hole with Visco lock, and you got one tire on the ground not spinning, and then your other tire in the air is just chugging? It's like, if this tire would make one little budge, it would pull me out of the fucking hole. I mean, but the only bad thing about the torque locker is when you're going straight.
Yeah, see, I don't want that. That's no good. But I mean,
unless you got King Boss Quad arms, you ain't turning that bike when it's locked in. I'm telling you, bud.
Fucking Popeye.
Like, that thing. Oh, but if anybody's looking at a torque locker, I mean, and you play in the mud, it'll be your favorite thing on the bike. I'm telling you right now. It is nuts. No lock, no prob. Yeah, when you got the power you do, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, James, maybe you should have taught me how to use it, bud.
See, mine's just still pretty strong, because I mean, it's a brand new fucking bike, so I got no complaints.
But you gotta be smart with the locker, because I was stupid for a long time, and I would just snap front axle after front axle after front axle.
I can't even say
when to use it.
I can't even say that was snapping on. Fuck. Brutal.
Let's see what else we got here, Dilly. Dilly, what's the highest big bore you would be willing to install if you lived in a semi-perfect world?
Fuck, I don't know. I'd probably go 1085, and then, you know, if that's not big enough, I'd probably just look for a crate motor and then do it again with a bigger bore.
I mean, the good thing about you is you would makeshift anything you could into that fucking bike. You drop a fucking Cummins engine in it if you could.
Oh, man, if I could, that would be fucking sick. A little 4-cylinder before BT. Oh, with a 5-speed.
Then you would be diesel, Dilly. You'd be
with a fucking 5-speed, man? Oh, trust me, I was thinking about looking for an Outlander frame for something crazy. But, you know.
And instead of getting your woman a bike, you should just go buy a junk Outlander or something, and just start chipping away, putting a Cummins engine in it. I'm telling you.
You're pretty cool.
You're pretty cool. Clutch set up for Skagtober, bud.
Me, I'm stuck. I'm going stock going home.
I will say, I never seen you run your sassies really in thick stuff with the Naders, but I did see the videos, and it looked like it had no problem in Skag.
Oh, fuck no. Old Roxy, bud, she fucking gives her everything she got. The old road tax is just purring like a kitten. Gates' belt's just going, just going.
And I'll be doing I have the STM secondary with, 35 to 40 encapsulated Helix Gold Spring, and then the QSC Rev X RMT for the primary. And that still needs to be tuned. Me and Fleeter are having a hell of a time doing it. I'm sure if he had the bike in front of him, he could do it in like 30 minutes, but trying to message me back and forth when I'm free.
Yes, it's hard doing shit over a screen.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking started out at 8,300. I took weight out, and it shot down to 81, and I was like, how the fuck does that make sense? How do you shoot back down when you have less weight in the clutch? I only understand CB Tech, so I had it for so long. I could tune that with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
CB Tech, you feel like a drug dealer. You got your weed scale out. You're weighing all the weights, taking 0.5 of a gram out to get it out up 300 RPM.
Christ.
Ooh. What belt you're on in Dilly?
Gates, red line.
Gates, red line.
Only thing I run.
And I had bad luck with the Gates, but that was just because of my snorkels not breathing. I had bad luck with every belt. But one thing I like about the Gates is when a Gates explodes into tiny little pieces. Whereas if a Maverick belt explodes, wraps around your clutches and you're picking it out for 2 hours, I'd rather have the thing just explode. I'll sweep out the bits and I'll slap a new belt on. I don't want to be sitting there like I'm picking crabs out of the old bush.
Oh,
see, I don't understand. You can save it to your feed, and then I could have just saved it to my phone and then edited it and then put it on YouTube. But now that happened, I just lost the whole fucking thing.
well, that's horse shit.
A little bit. And I'm not starting over.
No. Fuck.
And I don't even know what happened because you got cut out, and then I just got kicked off the fucking live.
Well, I seen you get cut out, and then I got kicked off.
I don't know. I got 2 bars and fucking my extender's finally working. So that's what it was showing me for you. It was showing me that you were going.
That's what it showed me.
On my end, or did it show it on your screen?
On my screen, but on you. So I think it was your connection, boss.
Ain't my connection.
Oh, I think it was your connection. Don't blame that on Pickle.
Hey, you ask anybody watching right now that I've been clear as day the whole time, and you're the one that's been cutting in and out.
No, that's all you. I've been sitting in here all day sending Snapchats to the old lady and everything. Not one declined. That's why I got the door open right now, freezing my giblets, or I'd have the heat pump going on, cranking. But no, I'm freezing my arse off.
So what I'm gonna have, I'll have to try. I don't know how long you can.
Yes.
How long you can
Cody
screen
was going
record
first.
No, I don't know how long you can screen record for. I might have to try that next time.
Want to have your phone plugged into the charger?
Well, I can figure that out, right? But at least with a screen record, if she fucking quits on me, I can save everything that just happened. I mean, we're doing this ratchet right now, man. We're doing it a Wi-Fi extender and a cell phone. If we lose something, it's gone.
What?
What?
What? I was reading the.
You can't, you stone bastard. Some people are saying it with you, and some people are saying it with me.
Dilly was talking to the spinning thing. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I might even me. Maybe the Wi-Fi. Maybe the dog knocked over the fucking router again.
Fucking damn dog.
But if this podcast does end up going somewhere, then I'm buying a laptop anyways, and then it'll be better. But right now we're just roughing it. We're roughing it. That's why I chose to do my friends first, because I knew there's going to be hiccups and fuck ups and. Like, it's a good thing I chose you tonight, because if I would have told someone, like, all right, I'll call you at 7 o'clock, and I would have called at 8 o'clock, it might have been a little bad. They might have had plans.
But I was sitting on the bike, sitting there just vibrating, like, when the fuck is this going to take place? Let's go. Come on, let's make a motion. But yeah.
Oh, I'm pissed. How the fuck is that going to work now?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Fuck, we'll re-record it on the way to Ontario.
Re-record. Yeah, imagine.
No, we're gonna be shooting the shit the whole time, anyways.
I guess, yeah.
At least that way, we'll have it on the camera, and you can't lose it when you're recording it off your phone.
Yeah, true. 100%, I guess, yeah.
Really, it'll probably be funnier that way, anyways.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, I gotta figure something out. I wish we all lived close, and then I'd come to your houses and just do it that way.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just have like a Oh, fuck, bud.
Oh, I think we might have just got a savior. Out the Woods just messaged me, Shane. He said I can go into the archives. I might be able to save that last live we just did.
Oh, what a gem this guy is, man.
That might have just saved my ass. I'll have to send him some
Dilly,
flowers.
you got the dilly drop. If you can get that, that would be.
Holy fuck. I don't know. I'll have to check that out whenever we're down here. Who's in here?
I gotta see.
Local. Any of the new people joining have any questions for me and Dilly before we call it a night? I still got a little bit in here, and I got another can in front of me, so. She's gonna be slow starting out. When you only got 20 people watching, she's not gonna be that many questions.
Okay.
Gonna be some sitting around. That's why we're doing these trial runs, figure out the bugs.
Yeah.
But this is something I'm pretty serious about. I mean, I'm gonna have this garage decked out, nice background, with good Wi-Fi. I'm gonna get someone in here to actually hardwire in a router so that shit cannot mess up. It shouldn't take a dog knocking over a router to destroy 2 hours of work. Daddy's money. I don't know if he's talking to me or you, Dilly.
I don't know. That's okay. I bought and paid for my own stuff, bud.
Yeah, me too. That's why I got a $650 because Daddy wouldn't buy me 1,000.
Lord fuck.
Come on, people. Oh, me. I wish I had Daddy's money. Daddy ain't handing me chicken quota. I gotta go millions in debt to buy the chicken quota.
Yeah.
There ain't no Daddy's money here. There's. If I had Daddy's money, I'd be having a stock 1,000, and it would be stock because he wouldn't let me put parts on it because that would void the warranty, and he wouldn't like that too much.
There's always got to be that one fucking person on here, eh?
Who the fuck is Ethan?
Oh, I don't know.
He knows I live in fucking. Sits in Daddy's farmhouse. Ain't Daddy's farmhouse, bud. I live in the apartment across the road. I think they're trying to get me worked up.
Ah, fuck it.
I don't give a shit. The real ones know my dad and know that he wouldn't hand me. The only thing he would hand me is an ass whooping. We don't live off Saxon Street, bud. We live off Middle Dyke Road and the 221. Get it together, bud. Do your research. Oh, 17. Oh. Second year. Can I look at something when I'm doing this shit? I'm going to search that guy after I'm done. Because I know him, and I know he knows me. Oh, he rides a player snowmobile. I'll feel bad for you, bud. Jesus, Murph. I probably pulled him out of the field once because his fucking sled wasn't powerful enough to go CrossFit. You're all going to meet ATV and NOS ATVs in Ontario. I hope.
I was going to say, yeah.
I hope so. I haven't been talking to them. I'm assuming they're going, and they're hanging out. They hang out with the crowd that we're going with. I mean, we're going up there partying with XM Army, BVS Off-Road, Fleeter, Can-Am Girl, Can-Am Kearney. So I'm assuming NOS will be there and ATV will be there. Dilly, I can see it in your eyes, bud. You don't even know what's going on right now.
No, but I'm perfect good.
You gotta start talking more. I feel like I'm carrying the podcast on my back right now.
I don't know, man. I'm just fucking, I don't know. I've never done one of these things before. Jesus.
Your woman should have just sent you out to the garage with 1 gram of weed and said, Dilly, this is all you get till the podcast is done with.
No, 1 gram. Jesus, that ain't gonna get me very fucking far. Christ.
No, you'll be
Couple zeros at the end for that.
You're gonna make best friends with Brandon BVS Off-Road because I've talked to him and he's like a spitting image of you. I mean, he's got a marijuana plant imprinted on his bike wrap.
Fucking right.
So I'll be drinking with everybody else, and you guys will just be hotboxing the fucking garage or some shit.
I have to pre-roll about 40 joints with the actual rip.
Yeah, you told me he spends about 2 hours pre-rolling joints the night before.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I know someone just like that. You and Todd.
Yep. Old Todd, man. Fuck. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm feeling great. What do you mean? Christ. So I can't sit in one fucking spot, mate. Let's go.
I mean, Dilly can only function when he's stoned. I mean, he was more stoned than that when we did my exhaust, and he just gets right in the zone. That's why he cleans his bike for 12 hours.
Fucking right. So if you're sober, I can't clean shit. I gotta be baked into my tree.
You just zone out for 12 hours, you come to, and the bike's just fucking spotless. You're like, all right.
Whoa, I did that? Jesus. And then I take a look at the bumper, and it's like, oh, fuck.
See that, Dilly? You just got to buy pre-rolls up in Ontario.
Oh, damn, man, I can't remember the last time I spent a fucking penny on dope. I grow all my own. Fuck that. Not saying anything, but just, yeah.
No, we have those dispensaries up here, too, at NSLC, and I mean, the woman likes it because she doesn't know how to roll the shit or anything like that.
Yeah, that's all right, but Jesus, if I had to buy that, holy fuck. That'd be a whole paycheck. 3 days.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any bike parts. You'd just be
man. I wouldn't even have a Renegade.
Like Ricky. Dope, be fucking dope.
Yeah, 100%. Like I smoke that shit like you smoke cigarettes.
Oh, I'm on my second pack today, man. I gotta slow down. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not very great, bud.
Oh, you think it's bad now? You wait till I'm in the car with you for 18 hours, bud. I'm gonna go through a carton in that drive. I know it.
It's not gonna be well. I'm gonna eat about 17 balls of vape. Fucking fuck.
Between you and your joints and me and my cigarettes, like we're gonna look like Cheech and Chong driving down the fucking highway.
Let's go. Yes.
And we'll hit the button in the truck to just not bring in fresh air. It'll just circulate what's in the truck.
Fuck. Little hot box.
I don't even know how long we went. I know we're at 14 minutes on this one. I think we were at 45 on the last one. I think we're almost at an hour here. And that was my goal, was to hit an hour.
Fuck.
So I think we're gonna call this the first episode. I want to thank you very much, Dilly, for being my my fucking what do you call that? Holy shit.
Volunteer, first contendant, fucking Jesus.
She's been a long day, but I can't even fucking.
Just wait, Diesel Dilly.
My guinea pig, I guess that would be the word I'm looking for.
That's good, but this guy goes, Diesel Dilly, how clean is that bike? Well, I just got it back from the dealer yesterday, so it's not very great. But like it's just wait, can we turn this? Oh, look at that. See, she stripped that for a service right now. Skid plates are all off, so I'm gonna, spray underneath and get all the motor underneath clean, and I gotta take the battery out because the battery got rocks in her from the last fucking run, and it's not that bad, but don't look inside the airbox. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking disgrace right now. But yeah, it's not bad. That's probably about 7 hours, 8 hours. I probably got about another 8 hours to go.
I mean, you won't find a cleaner fucking Renegade 1000 XXC. I don't care what you say. It doesn't even come off the lot that fucking clean.
I'm taking all the plastics off this winter. Like all the headlight bezels, all the plastics off the side, the rear plastics, everything's coming off. I might even pull a tank out just for shits. Just because I really want to.
Like, when you get your hands on my bike, you're going to need more than 4 days to get it done. You're going to be up all night. I mean, this bike it looks clean, but when you take a nice close look at it, you're gonna cry.
That's okay. Bring it on. Jimbo's is pretty fucking bad too,
Tell
man.
them some of your secrets, bud. They want to know some of your secrets for the detailing.
Oh, I can't do that.
You got to give them something. Give them something. You don't have to tell them about the special love juice
You just got to use a good degreaser. And if you're going, if the mud's baked on for a real long time, take it out and get saturated in mud again. Then come back, give it a rinse, give it a good degrease, give it a little rub with a chamois, like you actually mean it, not just a little there. Like, you got to really get into it. You got to show it some fucking love. Because if you don't love it, it's not going to love you. And it's just going to leave you stranded. But anyways, I'm not going to go on too much. But yeah. And just give her the foam cannon blast and, but I get right into her. It's not good. It's not fucking good. Yeah.
Oh, and Dilly, 32 or 34 assassinators on a 1000.
Oh, I mean, I don't got this fucking QSC anymore. I'm just going to stick with the 32s, but I probably...
No, but Buddy said if you had a choice...
I'd go... Now, 32s is all I need.
I don't think you can fit 34s with stock footwells on a Renegade.
I don't got stock footwells.
I think you need footwells to fit 34s. And maybe
I got footwells.
No, but he's just saying if you went...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, you'd have to get footwells with it, but I'd be going 34s because I'm going 34s. Like, I mean, all the mud around here, Dilly, if you need the biggest tires because you're just going to go in the other guy's ruts. And if his ruts are bigger than what your ruts can make, you're going to get high-centered and you're fucked.
I skim over everything.
Yeah, but I never had that option before. I had a 650. I wasn't going over nothing.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
No, come on. If you get the engine you're talking about,
Yeah, I'd probably put 34s on, keep the front end down a little bit more. But that's then. That's 3 years' time. I'm probably going to go through another couple more sets of Assassinators before then.
an SC1, Dilly orders SC1 off Amazon because that's how many bottles he goes through. And
But
it's cheap.
actually, I kind of stopped using that.
Yeah, but you have special stuff
That's,
that nobody else can buy, so it's not really fucking fair, is it?
that's for her undergarments. Sometimes I use that the full thing. Sometimes I just layer her undergarments with that. We just got to see how it goes. It just depends how much love juice I want to give her. Usually it's a lot.
I use that before the last show and shine, and like I'm thinking about going to that place that sells it, but doesn't
Yeah.
sell it, and just robbing it.
Yeah.
Just stock up.
You can't beat it. It's good fucking shit, man.
Oh my
Like,
god.
don't get me wrong. The muddy water and shit beads off at the SC1, but that stuff there, it's just like.
Well, that stuff I had mud stains on my tires for over a year. I could not get off with anything. I sprayed a couple sprays of that shit on there, and they looked like, oh, I couldn't even explain it, man. Like they just look brand new again, not like better than brand new, a glossy brand new. And I was like,
Oh,
really? What the fuck?
100%. Can't beat that good love juice.
And I use a lot of SU. When I clean my bike, I use a full can.
Oh,
Full fucking can when I clean my bike.
when I used to spray it underneath too, like it was a full can to have. But like I put it on like a fucking inch thick. Like it was bad, man. Like it was like a marinated steak. Like it was just dripping off. Like it's just bad.
As soon as you just like sit on your bike, the fumes just hit you, and you get lightheaded, and you just.
Woo! What the sweet Jesus!
I mean, you always feel stoned, but with me, I was like, oh shit.
The dogs are in here, and they're like, Jesus Christ, man! You can tell they're getting half buzzed.
No, this will be my nightcap. I think this is number 4 on the podcast. I had 2 at dinner, and then I had 2 when I was running around trying to get that fucking router working.
Not well.
So not enough to be hammered, but just enough that when your head hits that pillow,
Oh, like a light.
She's lights out, bud.
Counting sheep. Or check your fucking case.
You're off tomorrow, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here, tinker with shit, get stoned. Typical day in Diesel Dilly's lifestyle.
Honestly, if I could change one thing about chicken farming, it would be the time. Like, it could be World War III outside, and I'd still have to go do barn checks because chickens don't give a fuck what day it is. Like Christmas, fucking birthdays, you name it. I'm up at 1 a.m. on Christmas morning just so I can get back in time to watch the kid open presents.
Oh, well.
Next trip, you guys can find it. Yeah, Fast Fuel, I think, is going to be our next group run in Colebrook. I think that's the next time we're going to try to get everybody together. Maybe not the next time. We'll see. We'll see whose bike's ready after Ontario or how bad we hurt our bikes in Ontario. Because, Colebrook was all, like, that's my favorite spot ever, I think. If you could tell me pick one spot to go to, it would be the side of the highway in Colebrook.
You wait till I take you through the old Dover Road, buddy.
But I mean, come on, you can't really beat it. The accessibility, the closeness to gas stations, and just it's mud hole after mud hole after mud hole after mud hole after mud hole. It's what it is. Like it's all day, but you only go maybe 15 kilometers.
And it's into the fucking woods. Yeah.
Then you got a little dirt bike track at the end of it. Hit some jumps with the Outlander and Renegade.
Yep, full send. I might put the 30s on next time for that and see what they can do with the jump. Get a little bit more air.
Yeah, now that I look back at it, I am extremely lucky that I did not hit the ground and then my tires just go. Zip.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had that 650 pinned hitting those jumps. I mean, I'd hit the jump and I'd be like, I can get more speed than that. I can get more speed. I just keep fucking. And then by the final one, I was like, yeah, give me my helmet for this one because I think this is going to hurt.
Yeah, them risers or them snorkel in the fucking face wouldn't feel very great.
No. They're, I mean, if you bought the Warrior risers the way that they install them,
Oh, they
they'd
probably
they'd hit your fucking face whenever you put on the gas because they're fucking held together by zip ties.
Yeah. Nice.
Have you got your ECU back on your bike?
Yes.
Have you taken it for a run since?
No. I haven't even moved it, bud.
So what, you gonna try it out in Ontario?
Well, I'm probably, before we load on your truck, I'm probably going to take it out in the fucking point road here and do a big dirty wheelie on the stretch and then on your truck. I had it started and everything. I'm not driving it because then the temptation's there.
Yeah, yes, so, but
I'm trying to tame myself because me and Axel do not work.
I know I went to Thunder in the Valley today with my bike, and the temptation was just there to show off and be a dumbass. And I was like, no, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Oh, we only had half power.
I think I'm gonna give the old lady the key and just say, here, take it until the trip happens because I'm gonna do something stupid.
You're gonna go do some wheelies or something, and all of a sudden, snap!
I'll be driving to Ontario, and I'll have you in the trailer with my bike, fixing it as we drive there.
I think we might need an enclosed one for that old boy. We might need my toolbox.
Oh, we got lots of room in the truck. I ain't even worried about that.
It's gonna be it.
But I think we're gonna call it. I work in the morning, and I need to get to bed before the wife goes to bed.
All right, man.
Is she watching it? All right, darling, get ready. I'm coming in bed. So, again, thank you very much, Dilly. I really appreciate you being my guinea pig and being patient with all the shit that went down tonight with the Wi-Fi and then the whole goddamn stream cutting out. But I hope without the woods, what he said is true, that I can go to my archives and somehow save that so I can put it on YouTube and Spotify and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also thank you to everybody who is watching now and who I hope continue to watch. I apologize for the late start and the shit like that, but it'll be fixed for next week. I already have a guest lined up. Not gonna say anything yet, but I believe it's gonna be a female. I think it's gonna be female. So yeah, stay tuned. So that was episode 1 of Behind the Bars podcast with Cody and Diesel Dilly. We'll see you on the next one. And remember, if at first you don't succeed, just hit her with some fucking speed. Peace, Dilly. Thanks for coming on here, bud.
Anytime, man.
Have a good one.
You too, brother.